Jai Sriman Narayana. Jai Sriman Narayana. Jai Sriman Narayana. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagat Guru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayana. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that's going to be doing this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. We are on day 9 of our celebration of 22 days intense devotion to Lord Sri Ramanuj, Swami Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj, and Lord Sriman Narayana, which will spread and has started to spread as super consciousness from the Sri Narayan Dham here in Durban across the globe. Lord Ramanuj, we are trying to reinstate his principal position in Sanatana Dharma as the Adi Guru of Kali Yuga. First and foremost Guru in this Kali Yuga, and we state confidently that that status quo will remain until the end of Kali Yuga. You can only get one genuine, original, bona fide Guru in a yuga. And that genuine, bona fide spiritual master in this yuga, our Kali Yuga, is Lord Sri Ramanuj. In Sanatana Dharma, core principle is guru-disciple relationship. Core principle, foundational existence of Sanatana Dharma lies in the cemented relationship between guru and disciple. It started at creation and it will end at dissolution. Only way to obtain transcendental knowledge from the etheric platform and turn it into written or oral knowledge is through this authorized system. According to Padma Purana, there are 4 sampradayas or 4 institutions, 4 dimensions from where one can download this information. And the 4 are the Lakshmi Sampradaya, the Brahma Sampradaya, the Kumara Sampradaya, and the Rudra Sampradaya. But say for some instant, for some reason, if somebody disputes this, because this is coming from the Puranas, and the Puranas are the least authorized source for the Vedas, then you go into the Upanishads. And every Upanishad, or almost every Upanishad from the 108 listed Upanishad, is in the order of a guru-disciple relationship where information is being gleaned by a disciple from a bona fide spiritual master. In fact, Upanishad means ultimately the guru-disciple relationship. That's what Upanishad means. Translated from Sanskrit to English, Upanishad means come sit near. Come sit near. Gerald, come sit near. That's what Upanishad means. And if you break that down in context of the Vedas, it would mean the disciple sitting near the Guru and absorbing the transcendental knowledge in the form of spiritual energy. So the structure is there. The structure is eternal. The guru-disciple relationship is eternal, and this is why I tell you gurus are born. Gurus cannot be made because the structure is eternal. When would a guru go and learn if the structure is eternal? So, like Lord Krishna came down, he had a guru and he learned from his guru. Lord Ram came down, he had a guru, he learned from his guru. All the Devis and Devatas have gurus. All the Devis and Devatas have gurus. They learn from the gurus, but the knowledge is already there. All right, it's a protocol. And when we in the material universe, we have to follow this protocol. So I would like whoever is with me to be wearing this dot on his head one day. I think the only person that not wearing this dot here in the satsang, two people, Satish, and the lesser people come, the more visible you'll get. Satish and Gerald. So if there was a trademark, if there was a symbol, and if we had to quantify that symbol in the world today, then it would be this symbol on my forehead. There is absolutely nothing more spiritually higher symbolically than the tilak that is on our head as human beings. This tilak on a bona fide disciple will show from 8.6 billion people in the world those who really belong in the Creator's domain. Those who officially and administratively belong in the Creator's domain. If you see anyone with this tilak, and if he has a bona fide spiritual master only, because there is a fake avatar called Vishwananda, who I'm coming after next, that's doing his rounds in around the world. And he's also wearing this tilak. But nobody from the Sri Sampradaya believes he's an avatar. Isn't that ironical? If you're wearing this tilak, you say you're from the Sri Sampradaya, and if you're an avatar, I would have removed Lord Ramanuj, I would have removed Guruji, I would have removed Lord Vishnu, and I would have brought Sri Vishwananda here. I would have made a murti of him because he's in my Sampradaya. If God comes in your Sampradaya, what you supposed to do? You're supposed to worship him. All these other entities was supposed to have been deleted. I would have deleted Lord Narayana as well. All right? I would have and they say he's black as Lord Krishna, then Vasan got a good stand-in of becoming a avatar of Lord Krishna, my own Vasudeva Ramanuj Das. So he is the one, another fraud that's doing his rounds around the world. If you belong to the Sri Sampradaya, you can never be an avatar. You can of Lord Sriman Narayana. You can't. Did Lord Ramanuj claim to be an avatar of Sriman Narayana? Never. All right? He never claimed to be an avatar. And don't you think if he was a real avatar, then he should be visiting every Sri Sampradaya ashram in India? He should be heading every guru. Is that not a formality? If Vishwananda was a avatar in the Sri Sampradaya, then he should be the highest spiritually recognized personality in the Sri Sampradaya. Yes? Is he? Why not? Because nobody in the Sri Sampradaya recognized Bhakti Marga. Is a big fraud. All of them use Ramanuj. They piggyback off Lord Ramanuj. Vishwananda is using this Tilak, is using Ramanuja's surname to piggyback off Ramanuj credentials. To piggyback off Ramanuja's credentials. Another avatar did that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He also piggybacked off Lord Ramanuj pure transcendental credentials. Why would they do that? To get credibility. To get credibility. So when people hear that Vishwananda Paramhamsa, all right, Param Hamsa, when he's in South Africa, I want to invite him here. And Cyril, you and Dana must wash his feet. No, I'm going to put him on my chair. Then, Abir, you must film the washing of the feet and see if he got the 10 signs of an avatar under his feet. Every avatar is registered with 10 signs. All right? Then, when you don't see the 10 signs under the feet, then on his way out, I'll rip open his top and see whether he got the Srivasta sign. There's a white streak on the chest of every avatar, which symbolizes Mother Lakshmi sitting on the chest. And he made the biggest fool of himself by calling himself an avatar in our lifetime. In our lifetime. So if you're thinking how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called himself an avatar, or his disciples called him an avatar of Lord Krishna, is it hard? Right now, in the world of information technology, here is this man calling himself an avatar. Prancing, he also got that mad Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dance. And he also got allegation of molestation. So these things are common in these fake avatars. For some reason, they get involved in molestation. You understand? But in terms, I'm talking about symbols today. I'm talking about the 12 alvars. I'm talking about the alvars, and one of the symbols in our Sri Sampradaya is the tilak that we wear. And this tilak is denoted as the 2 feet of Lord Sriman Narayana on your forehead, Mother Lakshmi in between, and the triangle is your Acharya. This is absolute perfection. Nothing in the human form can be more perfect than you having the 2 feet of your Creator on your forehead, the triangle, your Acharya on your forehead. That one. Anytime you're looking for me, the bottom part of the dot, I'm there. All right? You have to have the dot all day then if you're looking for me. You'll find the Guru there. But see the Yadvan, I want you to look right round this building. Everything is perfect. I don't know why the Acharya on your forehead is on one side. See where how the Acharya sits in the middle. It has marks there. The Q-tex marks there, Q-tex mark there. My chair is in the absolute middle. If I'm sitting on your forehead, Yajvan, I have to be in the middle. I won't sit on one side of your nose, all right? Mummy must show you. I don't know who put that, all right? And the father need to catch it today. Lucky the dot is there because I told him, Avir Bhai, before you post, check, double check, triple check. One day, Avir Bhai, you're going to send a lot of money somewhere and you're going to cry. Why? Because you thought you send in 100 rand, but you'll send 10,000 rand. He just sends. And it will be in the Acharya Sham Ramanuj account. I won't let my devotees' money go to waste. But he'll never get it back from me. And after that, you'll see how he checks. He need a stinger because I couldn't fathom out what language that other guru was. Pad Guru or Pudu Guru. I just couldn't fathom the language. I phoned his wife so that she can be a witness. All right, it was amended. Pudu Guru or something. And below that, Adi Guru. So I thought they found something in Sanskrit because, and I wanted to know what's the name, what Pudu Guru above Adi Guru means. Yeah, yeah. All right. So this is a symbol. It's been hijacked by Bhakti Marga. This symbol has been hijacked by Bhakti Marga. They have no right to form another Sampradaya and use this symbol. There's no hijacking in a Sampradaya. Sampradaya is very, very simple, Satish. You follow a guru in the disciplate succession. See, my ashram's name is Sri Narayan Dham. My guru's ashram name is Sri Siddhartha Ashram. Whatever I do, whatever I do, I can only do it from my Guruji, within the parameters of my Guruji. In South India, there's a slight difference than North India. My Adi Guru is from South India. My Guru is from North India. When I'm running the ashram, I will run it from how Guruji runs the ashram. So Mataji went there, Sean went there. Inside the ashram, there is a Hanuman Murti. Sean, you saw the Hanuman Murti? Inside the ashram, there's a Ganesha Murti. Yes? Is there a Shiva Murti? That is why I have Ganesha, Shiva, Kali, Mother Durga outside in the temples, because my job is to only follow what my guru is doing. I must not get confused. If I look at too many gurus, too many stories, I'll get confused. So the mandate and protocol is where you take your initiation from, you must follow that exactly. So Vishwananda took his initiation from Sri Rangam, our headquarters. Look at this fraud. Look at this fraud. He took his initiation from Sri Rangam, who he is supposed to be promoting, Lord Ramanuj. Who is he promoting? Using who? What will happen to the disciplic succession if we don't call this fraud out? What will happen to this Vedic transcendental disciplic succession that comes from the Upanishads? It comes at creation. If we do not call out these fraudsters, what will happen? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did the same thing. He went into Madhva Acharya's Sampradaya and is calling himself the what is the Sampradaya of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. This man is calling his Sampradaya Ramanuja Hari some story Sampradaya, and he's the head of the Sampradaya. But he's wearing this tilak. He has replaced Lord Ramanuj. He has. If he is the head of the Sampradaya with this tilak, then he has replaced Lord Ramanuj. Yes or no? Yeah, so these people make a scriptural chaos in Sanatana Dharma. These are the people that come as dark clouds over Sanatana Dharma and they cover the Vedas. And these are Kaliyug gurus, dressed as gurus but agents of Kali. Agents of Kali to cover 75% of Sanatan Dharma and give Kali Yuga its essence. Give Kali Yuga its essence. So their sampradaya is Kali, their headquarters is Kali, and their disciplic succession is from Kali. And you saw what color this last one is. One was yellow or golden, and this one is black Krishna. Because he's black, they say he's an avatar. How many avatars will have in Sri Lanka? Let alone Ethiopia. If we use that criteria. Yeah, then coming back, you can see all the symbols, the conch, what you can see on Lord Narayan. Yeah, the symbols on the hands of Lord Sriman Narayana and other symbols, 12 in all, took the birth from Dwapara Yuga across into Kali Yuga as the 12 alvars. They personified themselves. They became persons. They live as, they serve the Lord as his symbols. Like Kabir, if you go to Vaikunt, when you go to Vaikunt, you can say, tell Lord Narayan, I'll be an apple tree and you must be the apple. So your soul forms an apple for Lord Sriman Narayana. You serve as the apple. Is better there. You don't have to remember anything. You don't have to download anything. You'll just get eaten and the seeds spat out. Right? You'll be happy there. So, so his pure devotees serve him in various forms in Vaikuntha. Some become the pebbles on the roadway. Your soul can turn into anything that you want to serve the Supreme Lord with. That's what happens. That is called the spiritual life. So when this cloud, when Kali Yuga, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was envisaged, when Paramhamsa Vishwananda was envisaged, before that, the 12 alvars entered the scene. They entered the scene and they sang 4,000 hymns all together. They expressed their devotion for Lord Sriman Narayana in poetry, in the Tamil language, and and consolidated South and North India spiritually. Because Lord Sriman Narayana makes his appearance in the Vedas. The Vedas are written in Sanskrit, and Sanskrit is seen as a language of the North. So Lord Sriman Narayana sent his associates, his transcendental devotees, to take birth in South India and praise through devotion that Lord Sriman Narayana and his eighth avatar, Lord Sri Krishna, together with some hymns on Lord Ram, thereby consolidating the 12 alvars, consolidated the four Vedas, the Ramayana, and the Mahabharata. Through their poetry that they sing is not like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's. Their poetry is within the parameters of the Vedas. Their poetry, the Divya Pradhanams, I have it in a bag. Tomorrow I'll take it out. I do not know what discourse I will give when I come and sit here. That is why sometimes you don't find books. All right. So the 4,000, and I'll give you, Dana or Sean, go in my room. There's a small book there called Brahma Sutras. It's very soiled cover. It's so small. It's a brownish cover with red. All right. And then the Divya Pradhan there, and I have the Bhagavad Gita, this Bhagavad Gita. All right. So when I was in Sri Rangam, there's a book stall in the front. When I went to Sri Rangam, there was a book stall in the front. I went to Sri Rangam in September 2018. And I didn't see any books that appealed to me beside the Bhagavad Gita. So this is a Gita Bhasha. I bought it from Sri Rangam, and Lord Sri Ramanuj was the chief pontiff 1,000 years ago at Sri Rangam, he consolidated all the rituals that is currently taking place at Sri Rangam and every Sri Sampradaya ashram around the world. So I want you to look at these Brahma Sutras. This Brahma Sutras interfaces all the seeming contradictions that you find in the Upanishads. These Brahma Sutras fix them, and the author of the Brahma Sutra, is Veda Vyas himself, who's the compiler of the Upanishads. So he compiled the Upanishads. Then those verses that seem to be in contradiction, he explains it. And he refutes false philosophy. Yeah, in the Brahma Sutras himself. This is the Brahma Sutra that Lord Sri Ramanuj went all the way to Kashmir, and this was a copy by Bodhi. There were other copies by closer acharyas to him, but he wanted to get the original from Bodhiyana because Bodhiyana was a disciple of Veda Vyasa who authored this. So the commentary or the explanation by a disciple of works compiled by his guru will be in accordance in context of his guru, yes or no? And since Veda Vyas is the compiler, then this Brahma Sutra will be verbatim what Veda Vyas compiled. And in here, Dvaita and Advaita is refuted. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Veda Abeda, Asintya Veda Abeda, he added the word Asintya, but the Veda Abeda philosophy is refuted by the compiler of the Vedas. Is refuted by the compiler of the Vedas. So he can't be an avatar because the Vedas is the essence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I'm just going to give you an example. I was born Shami Singh. My consciousness was there. I got married, I had children, I had a house, and I had assets. Right? My first consciousness change from my birth consciousness was military consciousness because I went into the military. Then from the military, I went into business. So I transitioned from my original birth born consciousness to military consciousness. Then from military, I went into business. So I transitioned from birth to military to business. From business, I went into politics. So from birth, military, business, politics, same personality, but you can see the shift in consciousness. And every time my consciousness changed, what happened to my frequency? Will it be in the same? Can military consciousness be in business consciousness? So I'm the same person, but my frequency changed every time I took on a new manifestation consciously. Original birth consciousness, military, business, politic, legal consciousness, legal, and then I came spiritual, live spiritual. I just want you to understand this five. I'm the same person. I went into five different frequencies. If somebody says that Shami Singh was born is the main manifestation in his political consciousness, will that person be true or right? What is Shami Singh's original consciousness? No, birth consciousness. Birth consciousness. Then I transformed when I joined the military. My consciousness changed. When I became a businessman, my consciousness changed. When I became a politician, my consciousness changed. Similarly, Lord Sriman Narayana, the Supreme Primal Lord at the creation level, is Lord Sriman Narayana. Then he took 10 avatars. And every time he took a different avatar, what happened to his consciousness? What happened to his frequency? Can you equate the different frequencies? Can you change the hierarchy? What will happen? What will happen? Although the personality is the same, when you fiddle with the consciousness, when you change the hierarchy, what you change in? You change in the frequency. That is why that mantra means nothing. That Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. It got nowhere to go. It got no radio station to connect to because it wasn't calibrated anyway. But if you say Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, then that frequency gets actuated because that is the frequency in the Upanishad that was calibrated in the universe. Are you understanding? So I'm still Shami Singh, but you can't mix up my political consciousness with my birth consciousness. Although I am the same person, I exist on two frequencies or four frequencies. Are you understanding? So Lord Sriman Narayana exists in an infinite amount of frequencies. Yes or no? 10 listed incarnations for the purposes of this material creation, but he's inside Avir, he's inside me, he's inside the cat, he's also inside the dog. He got that whole 8.4 billion species of life. He has also incarnated in that. And this is why I'm saying you cannot change the frequency. Frequency cannot be changed. And the 12 alvars, they came to consolidate Tamil and Sanskrit. They gave equal value to Tamil and Sanskrit. They consolidated all the Vedas. They consolidated all Vedic knowledge in 4,000 hymns. So I want you to look. There were hundreds of us that was at the entrance. I think I have photographs. If somebody can find those photographs when I was purchasing this book and reading this book. Hundreds of us at the entrance, I bought the Bhagavad Gita and I bought the Divya Pradhanams. All right. At our headquarters, Sri Rangam, the stall owner left everyone else and he ran with this book to me. And if you are spiritually inclined when you are in Sri Rangam, you are highly spiritualized. And when I saw, I thought he's trying to sell me the Brahma Samhitas. What I thought? He's holding my hand, he's jerking my elbow, and he's saying, last copy, Brahma Sutras, last copy. This was the last one that he had. And this is a foundational book for any bona fide spiritual master. If you don't know the Brahma Sutras off your fingertips, you cannot say that you are a bona fide spiritual master. You must know the Brahma Sutra in your fingertips. You must know it in and out. You must be soaked in the Brahma Sutras for you to claim to be a bona fide spiritual master. Very difficult for us in South Africa to get this book. I haven't been to Sri Rangam again. How many years have expired? 8. 8 years has gone by. I haven't been. And this was the last copy. This was the last copy, and he's jerking me by my elbow. He's saying, last copy, Brahma Sutra, take it, please, take it. And I'm rejecting it because I know the Brahma Samhitas is a fake. Then I knew it in 2018 that the Brahma Samhita is a fake document, and I didn't want to have anything to do with it until I focused and saw this was the Brahma Sutra. Who you think came in this man's consciousness to make sure I get the Brahma Sutras, I get a English copy. I get a English copy of the Brahma Sutras, the last one. And I buy an English copy of the Divya Pradhanams. 4,000 verses in English. Well, this Bhagavad Gita, they had plenty. All right, Divya Pradhanams, I think they had about 4. I took one. But the Brahma Sutras, it was Lord Sri Ramanuj who brought me to Sri Rangam. He's the head of Sri Rangam. And he sent me with this information that I'm holding in my hand. What is the condition of this book? What it tells you. This is not Guru's ornament. This is not Guru's ornament. I'm using this book. I am using this book whenever I want to reference. So tomorrow we'll go deeper into the 12 alvars. We'll name each one of them individually. Then when you go outside, the 12 alvars are on the wall. We have the 12 alvars and the 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu, Lord Narayana around this ashram. We have Guruji and we have Lord Sri Ramanuj. And then we have all the deities that are found in Guruji's ashram, in his shrine. So that is bona fide. That is bona fide. I can't come out and claim to be anyone. I'm just a grain in this huge universe. Even this ashram, if you go to Vaikunt where Lord Narayana is sitting now, you won't be able to see this. ashram. This is how small it is. Now imagine me inside this ashram, but I belong to the only authentic lineage on this planet today. There is no other authentic lineage in the world today other than the Sri Sampradaya. All the other Sampradayas have deviated from the original. All right? So even the Madhva Sampradaya, Dvaita philosophy is refuted here. He takes 90% of this Brahma Sutras and he removes 10% and he adds his own. And when he does that, he says he is the son of Vayu. He is the son of Vayu, and Lord Vishnu told him to change the Brahma Sutra. Straight away, Mickey Mouse. Straight away, Mickey Mouse. Immediately, even Yajvan said, Mickey Mouse, my 7-year-old disciple. All right? If God come and talk in the Brahma Sutras to make a change, you must know Mickey Mouse, because when God was here, he himself cannot effect any changes of the Vedas. All right? So, if the Gaudiya Sampradaya is piggybacking of this Sampradaya, which negates itself from the Sampradaya by default. Immediately he said that 10% change in the Brahma Sutras, Lord Vishnu spoke to him. Satish, you are so happy until you met your Guru, is it? Doing all your pujas, your halwa puri, your road. Look where you landed now. What seems real is not even real. You understand? This is how deep Sanatana Dharma is. And this is why we need to expose Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga, Swami Prabhupada, Kali Yuga, Paramhamsa Vishwananda, one already clouded Sanatana Dharma, and another one is running mad around the world, clouding Sanatana Dharma. He has no origin. He has no origin. Swami Vishwananda has no authentic scriptural basis to be a guru in this Sri Sampradaya. Because you can only teach about your Sampradaya. You can't be born in one womb and give birth to another womb. You must only describe that womb which you are born in, which is what I'm doing. And I waited for years and years and years for somebody in the Sri Sampradaya to come out and knock some sense. To come out and knock some sense. But since nobody has taken up this, I have considered it my God given mission to give humanity the absolute verdict truth. Absolute verdict truth. Whatever I say is in the Vedas. Jai Sriman Narayana.